Going to get my clutch since up to my first gear and then my clutch up to the biting point. Keep both feet still. Going to check my left shoulder all the way around through all the windows over to my right. I'm going to signal because there's a vehicle just about to overtake. Now there's space. I'm going to move away, keeping my feet perfectly still. Okay, make sure my signal cancels itself. Centre mirror, right mirror, and then I just increase my speed when safe to do so. So when I've stopped on that really busy road, it's really important to check both blind spots and to signal. And it's also really important to do that mirror signal manoeuvre routine. So the centre mirror, the left mirror, and then to signal if you're being followed by other vehicles. So I've got a pedestrian crossing ahead. It's a traffic light control pedestrian crossing. It's on green. There's nobody on the crossing waiting to cross. So centre mirror, right mirror, just in case I have to change my speed. There's a vehicle turning right ahead of me again, so centre mirror, right mirror. I'm going to slow down, go back to first gear. I'm going to stop so I can still see the back of his tyres. I'm going to secure the vehicle. Centre mirror, right mirror, off I go. Handbrake comes off. Again, go through my gears in my usual way. I still am aware that there's vehicles following me behind. Still a 30 mph speed limit. Straight through a bridge. And again, over the top of the railway. Signpost on the left says Wigston, Oadby and Wigston. And he's going to ask me to take the next road on the left. So it's the centre mirror, the left mirror signalling downwards. Again, slowing down. I'm right by Formula 1 auto centres. I'm going to change gear, clutch up before I start to steer. I'm in second gear, speed limit still 30. Back in a straight line, centre mirror, right mirror. More gas when safe to do so. Again, make sure my indicator's turned itself off. Now I've got an emergency vehicle following through. So again, centre mirror, right mirror, just changing my speed. Not entirely sure what they're going to be doing. So again, just centre mirror, right mirror. I'm going to come to a complete stop to wait for the police van to come through. And centre mirror, right mirror to leave. Overtaking that parked car, so centre mirror, left mirror to come back to the curb. Again, just maintaining a road position that's approximately a meter's distance to the curb. Got a speed bump ahead, so centre mirror, right mirror to slow down. Just changing my speed back down to 10 miles an hour. And then centre mirror, right mirror to increase my speed again. Another speed bump, so centre mirror, right mirror slowing down. And then back on the gas, centre mirror, right mirror. So I'm still aware there's a lorry following me behind. The speed limit on this road is still 30. Again, it's very residential. Parked car ahead, so centre mirror, right mirror. Going to maintain a road position around the outside of the parked car, centre mirror, left mirror to come back again. The instruction from the examiner is to follow the road to the right. So there are no junction lines that I'm crossing, so there's no need to signal. Centre mirror, right mirror, changing my speed just so that it makes my steering look a little bit better. And then I've got a set of traffic lights ahead, so centre mirror, right mirror. Okay, I'm preparing to change my speed, so just slowing down very, very gradually. I'm going to leave my gear change, and I'm going to go straight from third to first. Going to clutch up to biting point, and I'm going to be turning right at the crossroads. So it's the centre mirror, my right mirror signalling upwards. I'm going to be following the arrows now that takes me down towards the side of Tesco's. Again, it's safe to proceed, so centre mirror, right mirror just as I go through. And I'm on a dual carriageway now, so I've emerged onto the dual carriageway to the left lane. The speed limit is only 40. Okay, nothing following me through. There's traffic lights ahead again at another crossroads. And it's going to ask me to turn right, so it's the centre mirror, the right mirror signalling upwards. I'm going to come across the two lanes of traffic into the filter lane to the right hand side. The traffic light's on red. So centre mirror, right mirror, come to a complete stop, clutch down, skip from third straight to first. And because I'm going to have to wait for more than 5 seconds, I'm securing the vehicle with my handbrake. Just gives me an opportunity to use the gas pedal to move away, as at the crossroads it's slightly uphill. So we're following signs towards Wigston. It's the A5199. And we're currently on Asquith Boulevard. So the lanes to our left are now beginning to emerge through the crossroads. crossroads has got a box junction ahead. I know that that box junction means I cannot enter it unless my exit is clear. I won't be needing to wait, and the angle of the approach on the crossroads is in this filter lane, as I've got a filter lane directly opposite me, so I shall be heading round towards the right hand side as they're crossing round to the left hand side. So it'll be safer if I let them pass on my near side rather than my off side. So we're going to be passing near side to near side. It's all safe to proceed. I'm going to go into the new road, again maintaining my road position to the curb at approximately 1 metre. Centre mirror, right mirror as I increase my speed, and make sure my indicator's turned itself off. So I'm still on the A5199, it's a 30 mph speed limit, but I'm going to go to 4th gear. Now the reason I'm using 4th gear is because there's no particular hazards ahead of me that are going to cause me to suddenly change speed or direction. And I'm currently doing something called eco driving. So eco driving allows me to maintain my speed limit at 30 without having to use very much accelerator. Again, it's more environmentally friendly because I burn less petrol. I have traffic lights ahead now. Now that traffic lights looks like a pedestrian crossing. So I'm just scanning across the pedestrian crossing just to make sure that it's safe to proceed. I'm going to check my centre mirror and my right mirror. I'm aware there's a vehicle following me very closely behind. I've just gone past the scrapped off garage. Again, the traffic light still suggests that it's safe to go through. Centre mirror, right mirror as I go through. Still maintaining normal road position to distance to the cars on the left hand side. Speed limit still 30 and I'm still in 4th. Now traffic lights ahead of me are going to be changing because they've been gone green for ages. So I'm going to check my centre mirror and my right mirror. I'm going to go back to 3rd. I know I'm very close to the junction, they're still on green, so centre mirror, right mirror to go through. Again, speed limit still 30. It's another pedestrian crossing ahead, scanning across, centre mirror, right mirror to see if it's safe behind as well. I'm going to be taking the next road on the left, so centre mirror, left mirror signal downwards. Again, it's a set of traffic lights and there's a filter lane to my immediate left hand side. So clutch goes down, we're right across the white line, back to 1st, so I've skipped all those gears and I'm going to secure the vehicle. It's a hill start, so it gives me an opportunity to use the gas pedal. Now it's a staggered crossing, it's actually a toucan crossing. There's people that are potentially going to be crossing directly in front of us now. Again, there's vehicles to my immediate right hand side, but nothing actually in the filter lane to the left behind me. So centre mirror, right mirror to move off, release the handbrake. I'm going to steer my normal course to maintain 1 meter's distance to the curb. Centre mirror, right mirror on the exit. Again, make sure my signals have cancelled itself. And the examiner is going to ask me to take the next road on the right. So I'm going to wait until I see the next road on the right. I'm going to check my centre mirror and my right mirror. I'm going to signal upwards. Now we're actually going to be emerging at the end of the road, and it's a very, very blind junction. So I'm going to go back to 1st gear. We're in Highfield Drive, Highfield Crescent. So just checking right and left, it's now safe to emerge. So steering the car course back onto the left hand side of the road. My centre mirror, my right mirror as I leave. Increase my speed. Again, just make sure my indicator's turned itself off. Just checking some centre mirror, right mirror to go round the car. Again, centre mirror, left mirror to come back to the curb. Again, 30 miles an hour here, but I'm still in 2nd because there's quite a few hazards around. So centre mirror, right mirror to go back round the car. And centre mirror, left mirror to come back to the curb. Now the examiner's asked me to turn left at the end of the road, so it's a centre mirror, left mirror signal downwards. I'm going to go back to 1st gear again because I just cannot see. Okay, so I'm going to be really peeping and creeping because again there's parked cars on both sides of the junction here. Again, glad I did, there's a vehicle coming, so I'm going to secure the vehicle with the handbrake. I'm going to bring my biting point up. I'm going to release the handbrake, steer the vehicle again, normal path, centre mirror, right mirror, and then make sure my signal's turned itself off. Now the examiner has asked me to move over to the side of the road by the next lamp post. So it's the centre mirror, the left mirror, and there's a vehicle following me behind, so I'm going to signal. Again, closing the distance to the curb, clutch goes down, brakes go on. I'm going to secure the vehicle in the usual way.